Okay, good evening. Happy Friday, everyone. As promised, this is Forex Friday. I'm gonna keep this as concise and as short as possible because I know that you guys, you don't want to hear loads of waffle. I just want to keep it as to the point as possible. But today, to start off, what I want to go over with you guys is what is Forex. Now, this is something I get asked a lot. As the weeks go on, with Forex Fridays, we're going to be doing some market breakdowns. We're going to be doing some analysis. We're going to be doing all sorts of things every week. But I thought to start this series sort of thing, let me actually just make sure everyone's on the same page, whether you're in Genie, whether you're just someone who's interested in trading. Let's just make sure that everyone is on the same page and we all got the same knowledge, right? So the first thing I want to go over is, what is Forex? Now, this word gets like thrown around a lot. Some people have an idea of it. Some people know a little bit about it, a little bit of background. They know that it's buying and selling, or, seeing one currency go up and one currency go down. But what actually is it? So Forex is when you exchange one currency for another. And in our case, it's to make money, right? Now, you don't necessarily have to do it for profit. Let's say, for example, when you go on holiday, you're exchanging one currency for another. Let's say if you go to France, you're going to exchange your pounds for your euros, right? This is an example of Forex, but it doesn't mean that we're necessarily making money off it. Now, the way we want to do it, we want to do it to make money off it. Now, this is where we do it online, and it's a skill set. So I want everyone to just kind of have this blank slate when it comes to Forex, and see Forex as a skill. Now, a lot of people see it as like, a scheme, a quick money thing, something that you can just learn in 1 month and then that's it. You can start making money off it. It's completely untrue. I'm going to bust some myths right now. But with Forex, it's like a skill. Now, if you see it as a skill and it's something that's going to take time, it's going to take energy, and it's going to take crazy effort, this is why so many people won't make it, or they start and then they won't finish it, or they'll do it for like a month and then they say, oh, it's not worth my time, I won't do it. And that's why you see the people that have been doing it for the longest are always the people that have the most success with it, because regardless of how long you've been doing it, there's always ways to improve. With any skill, right? You can always get better. There's always room for improvement. Now, if you think of it like a skill, you're going to understand that it is going to take time. It is going to take effort. It's not easy. I get asked this a lot. Is it hard? Is it easy? How does it work, right? Trading is not easy, but it's simple. It's like you're going to have this one moment where it's like a light bulb and everything's going to fall into place for you, right? So you've got to just give it time. If you do start trading, commit to it. Whether you're trading with Genie, whether you're trading with a different company, whatever it is, commit to trading. Don't then do 1 hour of trading, then you go out with your friends, then you do this, then you do that, and then Forex is getting put to the back. You need to fully focus on the skill, because when you put your most effort into it, that's when you're going to get the bigger returns, right? Not in terms of money, but in terms of you understanding everything and everything coming together. So for your own sake, you need to start putting trading first and taking it seriously, because trading can make you a lot of money. It's not an income disclaimer about anything like that, but you can make a lot of money off trading. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, it's going to happen in 3 months, You might be able to understand Forex and how it works in 3 months, but in terms of making money, it's going to take you a while. But it's whether you want to commit to that, and whether you want to, sacrifice that 2-3 years, or maybe not even, 1 year. Even if you sacrifice 1 year and then the rest of your life is different, your lifestyle is different, everything is different, that 1 year is worth it, right? And a lot of people, they don't want to put in that year. They think, oh, it's too long, it's not worth it. But then in 3 years, they're still in the same position, in the same job. So you've got to now think, is this worth my time? Most of the time it's going to be yes. If not, then that's not a problem. It's not for everyone. Trading is not for the weak-hearted. It's not something that everyone can possibly do. Some people, it's just not for them. So if you do start it and you feel like this isn't for me, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, I don't enjoy it. If you're not passionate about it, it won't work. If you look at the charts and you're genuinely excited, it will work for you. Because when you have that passion inside you for trading, you're going to then understand, you're going to want to have the complete analysis for it. You're going to want to know exactly how to do everything. And that's when the money comes, when you're truly passionate about the charts. Now, if you don't have that, even if you've just started trading, give it some time. But if that passion never develops for trading, it's just not for you. And that's fine. It's not for everyone. 90% of people fail when they're trading. Why? Because they learn from people who have failed. They don't know what they're doing. They try trading on things like trading 212, and then they get upset when they lose 100K on a demo account. Like, there's so many different things. But if you want to learn to if you want to start to learn how to trade fully and properly, Make sure you are going to someone who knows what they're doing. Don't be this person that tries to get all this free education. It's all air. Nothing worth value is ever free. Just understand that. Nothing worth value is ever free. So if you're trying to get all these free resources right now and you don't want to pay for education and you're trying to weave your way out of paying for a course, guys, trust me, whether it's Genie, whether it's not, just trust me on this, pay for education. If there's a platform where you can make so much money, you know, Forex turns over 5.3 trillion a day. I think the figure's even gone up now, like 6 trillion or something. You're trying to learn an industry that creates $6 trillion a day for free. You know, it doesn't correlate. So if you're going to do it properly. Don't try and do this half-hearted thing where you're trying to learn yourself and you're not trying to get any help from anyone. And, you know, you're telling yourself all these excuses. Oh, I need to learn one-to-one. And no, if you're going to do it properly. No excuses. Invest in education, learn that education, and I promise you it will translate into money, right? This is me being real with you. I'm not here to, you know, sell you guys dreams. I'm not saying buy Genie right now. It's completely up to you guys. But if you are going to invest in Forex, invest in education first so you know exactly what you're doing. Like pinpoint exactly what you're doing. Trust me, you will waste so much more money trying to do it on your own than doing it with another person, you know, a course, a team, something like that, right? This is another question I get asked a lot, is how long will it take me to learn how to trade? Now this is something, it's like ambiguous, right? This question it's unanswerable. It really depends on you as a person. It depends on your mindset. It depends on your current financial situation. It depends on how much time you're investing into Forex. So when people ask me this, I don't really have an answer. You know, there's a rough answer depending on who you're learning from, what you're doing every day, your daily habits, things like that. You're able to give a rough answer. But realistically, guys, unless you're investing 100% of your efforts into trading and you're putting in at least 2 to 3, 4 hours a day into trading, it's going to take you a while, right? So whether it takes you 3 months to learn everything, whether it takes you 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, you know, it took me a year and a half, but it takes some people in Genie, some of the guys, it's taken them 6 weeks and they're already on profits on demo. So you need to understand, you know, that the universe has its own timing, that it's not a rush. If you start to learn how to trade, it shouldn't be to pay your rent. It shouldn't be to have money as soon as possible to feed your kids. It shouldn't be anything like that. If you're starting to learn how to trade, don't rush the process. Give it time and don't think about the end goal so much. You know, don't think about Lambos and McLarens and this and that. Think about now and think about learning the skill. If it takes you 3 months, amazing. If it takes you 6 months, amazing. If it takes you a year, amazing, no problem. But you shouldn't be putting a time limit on when you should achieve certain financial goals, because it doesn't work. It never works. And you end up pressuring yourself to achieve this goal, but really you're not meant to achieve it yet. You're not ready for it. So don't ask, you know, how long does it take to learn how to trade? It's different for everyone. Again, it depends on your effort, your time, everything. So there's not one certain answer to give you. Now, if someone's saying to you, you know, in 2 months, you're going to learn exactly how to trade, you're going to learn everything you need to know, you're going to start making money, they're lying. I promise you they're lying. But you need to give it time, effort. You need to really put your all into this, and it's something that the reward is worth it. Whether it takes 3 years, I promise you, even if it took me 3 years to learn how to trade, I would still do it. That's how long uni takes, you know, and trading can make you a lot more money than university will make you in 3 years. Now, I've got nothing wrong with uni, but just when you compare the spectrums, you know, there is so much money to be made in trading and there's so many pips to be caught that you need to just give it the time. However long it takes, and you need to just accept that rather than trying to put a certain, you know, goal and date on it, that sort of thing. But I hope that has cleared a few things up for you guys in terms of what actually is Forex, how it works, how long it's going to take you. These are the main questions that I get asked like on a daily basis. So I just thought, why not start it off with these sort of questions. From next week, I'm going to be doing a market breakdown. So next Friday, I'm going to be doing a market breakdown. If you're someone who doesn't, you know, if you're new to trading, you might not understand everything, but try and keep up. It's just going to be little snippets of what we've been doing within the week with Genie, so that you guys can kind of see how we work and see what kind of things go on throughout the whole week, right? So I hope everyone has an amazing Halloween, and God bless, and hope everyone has a great week trading. And, you know, if you're someone who's right now thinking whether they should start trading, just do it. That's my advice to you guys.